इस वीडियो में मैं शेयर करूंगा आपके साथ my full journey to IIM Ahmedabad. From the day I decided to appear for CAT to how did I go about it to appearing for the first time for CAT in 2017, जहां पर even after 99.21 percentile IIMs ने बोला कि अभी आपको एंट्री नहीं मिल सकती, and then preparing for that 1 year along with a job, appearing for CAT 2018 again, and then finally making it. I think मैंने bits and pieces में information share किया है अपने Instagram पे. However, this is the first time I will be giving a full picture about it. So without wasting any more time, let's jump to the first part of it and let's go back to my engineering days when for the first time I decided to appear for CAT. So मैंने CAT देने का decide किया after my second year and it was around February 2017 that I started my serious preparation for CAT. So I had almost 10 months to prepare for it. And the reason to appear for CAT was honestly engineering में कुछ खास बात बन भी नहीं रही थी. I was just like an average student studying a week before the exam to just clear it somehow. And obviously MS and PhD was out of the equation. And after engineering as well, I had decided that it would be either consulting or analytics field that I am going to enter, because I had done an internship after my second year as well. And it was in one of the core fields, in one of the plants. And that was it, that I'm not meant for this job. So it was analytics or consulting that I was going to enter after my engineering as well. And management was a natural extension of it. So I started preparing for CAT. I joined one offline coaching, and after a few months I joined an online coaching as well. I think it was around from the month of May I started appearing seriously for the mocks as well, and by the month of September I had completed my syllabus. So I was scoring fairly well in the mocks as well, and probably I was confident as well that I will clear the CAT exam this year itself. However, things don't usually turn out as you think it should. So जब CAT 2017 percentile आया, I didn't know how to react because on paper it was looking very good, above 99 percentile, 99.21. However, करी क्या इस percentile का? When out of the top 6 IIMs, I just had call from one IIM Indore, and I had call from FMS, but there was no way I could have converted it at that percentile. So marks देखने में तो था, on paper तो था. However, there was no conversion that I could show out of it. And obviously I was in a dilemma whether to join the rest of the colleges that I have, or to appear for CAT once again. And the reason that I hadn't got call from the top 5 IIMs was my graduation percentage. So 10-12, I had a very good profile, 96.8 in 10, 95.25 in 12. However, the graduation percentage was 74.8, and that meant I had to score a very high percentile to get into the top 5 IIMs. So obviously I was in a dilemma, and it was a very difficult decision to make. I obviously took the leap of faith. However, there were certain factors at that point of time that worked in my favor to take that decision. And because I had taken that decision, I would not recommend anyone else as well to just blindly follow that path, because that 1 year is going to be definitely very difficult. And unless all the factors work in your favor, you should not appear for it. So I would explain you properly what were those factors that I thought about at that time, and listen to these carefully before you make any decision regarding your career. So the first factor that you should think about is what are the alternatives that you have in case you're not able to join the college this year. In my case, my option was I had an job offer from one of the consulting firms, and the area of work was very much inclined with my area of interest as well. And I knew that this job is going to help me in future as well. And that's why I had a good backup option, and that made making the decision really easy for me. So the second factor is you have to question yourself. If you're not able to crack the exam next year as well, will you regret it? Remember, CAT is a very, very unpredictable exam. And in my case, I knew if I appear for CAT again, and even if I scored a 97, 98 percentile, I will still have call from IIM Indore because of my 10th and 12th percentage, and because of IIM Indore's selection criteria. That option will again be there for me next year as well. And that is what made it easy for me to decide as well. And I knew I was just fresh out of college. I would have just 1 year of experience. So I was ready to be at my job for another 2-3 years as well. So that also made it very easy for me. And the third and the most important factor is you have to question whether on the day of the exam you performed as per your maximum potential. In my case, I was sure that I was 100% prepared for the exam, and there is little scope to improve as far as the preparation is concerned. However, I had scored a 95 percentile in quant, and that was my strongest topic. I knew that on any particular day, I should have scored a 99 percentile in quant at least. If I had scored less in verbal, it would have been a different story. But in quant, getting a less percentile is something that triggered me. And I knew that probably it was one bad day and next year it can be very different for me. And now coming to the phase between 2017 to 2018 when I was preparing for CAT again. And whenever I remember that phase, हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी की दो लाइन याद आ जाती है कि मन का हो तो अच्छा और अपने मन का ना हो तो और भी अच्छा, क्योंकि अपने मन का नहीं होता है तो ईश्वर के मन का होता है. And I think that is exactly what had happened in 2017. Because in that 1 year, by just working for that 1 year, I learned so many things on the job that is helping me till date as well. I was much more confident about my skills when I went to the B school, and I think that period really helped me. And had I cracked probably say FMS last year itself, I would not have been able to experience IIM Ahmedabad. I would not have been able to get into IIM Ahmedabad, and who knows how life would have been. However, that 1 year was definitely, I would not call it very easy. It was definitely one of the most difficult periods to be in. And that phase was difficult, especially because of the uncertainty that you have during the period, whether you will be able to crack the exam or not. And obviously, preparing along with the job is definitely very difficult for CAT. I used to come back from work very tired and used to give 1 hour every day for basically revising everything that I had studied over the weekend. And weekend, I mostly used to keep for giving 2 mocks at least, so full length mocks and full length analysis as well. And that is how the last 4-5 months went by. So coming back from work, studying for 1 hour over the weekdays, and over the weekends it used to be full length mocks, 2 full length mocks. So basically it was work and preparation and no social life. So definitely very difficult. But finally, I received the CAT 2018 results. Finally, it was 99.91 percentile, and I knew that this time I will have the calls. Even if I had one question less, then probably I would not have got the IIM Ahmedabad call. And at 99.91 as well, I did not get a call from IIM Bangalore. But then after that, the interview phase started, and I had to travel from Pune to Mumbai every time to attend an interview because there was no center in Pune. So those overnight journeys started. But that phase was good. I finally converted all the calls that I had, and except FMS, of course, because this time I did not go for the interview as I had already received the IIM Calcutta and Ahmedabad converts by then. So that was my entire preparation journey. June 12th, I finally reached the IIM Ahmedabad campus as well, and life at IIM Ahmedabad probably will be covered in some other video.